Hi, this is our game. This game is called Help I'm Stuck in My Uncle's Basement with a Chicken Bomb. Upon launching the game, you will be sent into the main menu. You have to press enter to continue. The player is thrown into a locked basement with bombs planted around the room. This bomb will explode in 3 minutes. The role of the player is to defuse them Counter-Strike style whilst avoiding gunshots from the angry uncle. You have 3 hearts to spare. If you run out of them or the time runs out, you'll die. To defuse each bomb, you must complete a minigame. There are 3 variants of the puzzle which are randomly selected and infused into each bomb. However, there will be at least one of every puzzle. We will start with the main playing space. The space within the game is defined by a 2-dimensional grid. The boundary box is a 22 by 12 rectangle and is drawn to the center, relative to the terminal size. The position of the player is defined by a relative coordinate, real x and real y, relative to the boundary box, when the top left edge of the box is coordinate 0, 0. The player can move using WASD, which will be received by a get command and check. If the player commands a move which is outside the predefined playing space, the game will ignore the request. The bomb's location is randomly generated within the boundaries and then planted with a skull icon. If the player moves to the exact location of the bomb and press E, the minigame associated with the bomb will be initiated. If the player is successful in solving the puzzle, the bomb will disappear. Else, if failed, the time will be deducted by 60 seconds and health will be deducted by 1. Though to move to the bomb, player must avoid the beams which is fired by the uncle. The uncles, which we call the bot, position is random, but the interval sequence of the bot is predefined. We then count the second pass using the Python time built-in module and call the function respawn bot. Location of the bot and the according gunshot direction will be re-randomized every time the respawn bot function is called. When enough time is passed, the bot will respawn because of this line and re-displayed on the playing space with the gunshot trail line. If the player happens to cross the gunshot trail line, the health of the player will be deducted by 1 and will be immune for 2 seconds to prevent health drain. To win the game, the player must defuse all the bombs with at least 1 health left and time left. Moving on to the individual minigame. For the first game, the player has 3 trials and must guess the correct missing number from the pattern provided. In every time you call this minigame, it will randomize 3 sets of equations with 3 numbers and 1 solution set each. The numbers are operated on and output the solution, though the operation is also randomly selected. Every equation will have the same operation sequence comprising of multiplication, addition, or subtraction. Then, for the third equation, one of the instances, whether it's a solution or a number, will be hidden, and the player must guess it. The player can input any number from 0 to 9 and stack it to create any integer. The program will remember it until you press enter to check the answer. If correct, you are greeted with a congratulations screen, else you can try to guess again until you have depleted all your trials. The result of the game will be forwarded to the main game.
The player presses E to enter Module 2. The screen displays the remaining time, 3 lives, a math question, and 4 answers options. The player can press Q to exit this module, resulting in a time penalty. To answer the question, the player must press 1, 2, 3, or 4. After answering, the next question and option will appear. If the player answers a question incorrectly, all lights will return to red. If the answer is correct, 1 red light will change to green. The module is solved after answering 3 consecutive questions correctly, at which point the player will be returned to the room.
The size of terminal can be detected to make sure it is enough for playing the game. The module space is a very commonly used game in a bomb defusing game, which is wire cutting. However, something different is that players should read the logical question on the top of the screen and find out which option is correct. The player has 3 chances to choose an option. Each wrong answer will be minus by 15 seconds. The player should use WASD on the keyboard to control the movement of the scissor or cutter if you like. You can press Z to exit the module, but please remember to find the correct answer.